Sorry, but not this time, bub. Hey everybody, this is Double RPG, and welcome to another episode of Double RPG Let's Play with Ninja Gaiden Sigma on the PS3. In today's episode, we are going to conclude Chapter 13, and then we will get on with Chapter 14 in its entirety, and that will be the last time we will play as Rachel in the game, for that chapter. But anyway, let's get on with the episode that's already in progress, and as you can see right now, we are finally battling against Doku right now. And some of you may actually think this would be a final battle case, but no, it's not. But, when fighting against Doku, his attacks are pretty much the same when he held the Dark Dragon Blade, but this time he's actually using his signature weapon, the Kotetsu Blade, so either it's Kotetsu or Kitetsu, I can't remember. I think it's Kotetsu, but I could be wrong. But, that's the only, he is beatable in this form, so you don't have to worry about him striking you once and killing you like he did in Chapter 2, so, you can, just do what you do best when you fight against him, but remember to be evasive like all the other boss fights, and, there's even one attack where he kind of, I think he will stab you, and he'll do the same thing like he did with the Dark Dragon Blade that defeated you in Chapter 2, so, yeah, that could be a problem. And I think he also does a hold move, but I could be wrong. But it doesn't really matter anyway, because we managed to defeat him right now. Yep, and you may think that you finally got your revenge, but evidently I don't think that's going to be the case. And he's telling us that the Holy Vigor Emperor has the Dark Dragon Blade on him right now, so we cannot even get it right away, and we're gonna have to make our way to the Palace in Zarkon, or the Palace of Zarkon, whichever one it is, but, yeah, and Doku said that he cannot be defeated easily because hatred, or revenge, or vengeance is still going to keep him alive. See, he says that his hatred will not be easily defeated, and he will bring about the awakening. So, yeah, he's probably, his spirit is going to leave the armor, and it's going to vanish away to somewhere else. And he's calling Rachel a very pitiful woman because she does not want to inherit the same type of the power that Alma possessed, but she's going to try and pursue him. And it's only going to lead her into another trap, as one might assume. And there's Gamoth spying on us like usual, but other than that, Chapter 13 has been concluded right now. Yay! That didn't take as long as Chapter 12, and thank God it didn't, so, yeah, I'm glad that we're finally going to be able to move on a bit more forward, so that's a good sign. And we became a master ninja in that chapter, so that was very nice. Okay, now it's time for us to get on to Chapter 14. And getting on to Chapter 14, it's going to lead us back into the remains of the Hayabusa village. But Chapter 14, the Ancient Twin Deities. Rachel follows Lord Doku, who now takes form of a vengeful spirit. As she enters the torn fabric of space and time, what horrors await her? Well, I'll tell you what horrors are going to await her. She's going to be making her way back to the Hayabusa village. And as you can see right now, Rachel now has the Warhammer back, but it's back in full swing, or well, I wouldn't say full swing, but I would say it's in her possession now at full power, because we upgraded it as Ryu, so she should be able to learn some new moves and be able to strike down fiends a lot with much more powerful attacks. But here we have the remains of the SWAT team members, or the Tyron military, and now they're zombified. But don't worry, these guys cannot bite you. They pretty much attack the same like the SWAT guys and the military grunts. And they do look scary when they when they're zombified like that, but that's not going to even stop us now, is it? Of course, these guys are going to be agile like most of the other enemies, so we'll just have to be evasive as the best we can. Oh, and I should let you know in this chapter, there is going to be another 60 enemy battle royale that's going to take place, but that will take place once we get back into the Hayabusa village, which we should be able to very shortly. But of course, this is me out of curiosity, just checking around on things. But anyway, we are finally heading back to the Hayabusa village and what's left of it. But of what's left of it, it's pretty much going to look the same as it was when we arrived there in Chapter 2. And of course, it's going to be raining. Heck, it's always nice when it's raining outside. Let's go ahead and save real quick, and then we will get the 60 enemy battle royale started from there. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and hit music right about now. Okay, I am back, and we finally defeated 60 of those enemies in one piece, so... And that will give us a new hairpiece for Rachel. Blonde shoulder-length hair. And like I said, the hair pieces for Rachel, they're just there for show. They don't really have anything special about them when you're playing the game, so... But it's nice to add some things that are just, you know, there for novelty, I suppose. And let's go ahead and since we did defeat many of those enemies and got a lot of essence for that, let's go ahead and try to get some more. Well, some more elixirs of any type. And these are darker. These samurais have darker armor than the ones that we usually fight against, and they're the stronger type. They are the stronger form of the samurai. So, just like I said, just be careful and just do what you do best. I mean, That's all. That's all this game is, pretty much. It's just just do your best when you're fighting against these guys. I mean, it's basically when you're fighting against them, it's mostly trial and error because you never know whether an enemy is going to just lay the smackdown on you or not. So yeah, you're just gonna have to use your best judgment when fighting against these guys, kind of like I am. I mean, sure, I'm not doing my best against them, but well, wait, I am doing my best against them, but sure, I'm not being all fancy with the attacks because I'm not playing as a ninja right now. But, yeah, it's just that, I'm gonna have to, you just have to be careful when you're fighting against these guys. I mean, I could honestly say that Ninja Gaiden is probably the hardest hack and slash game out there right now. The second series. Even more so than God of War. Because I know some people will say that God mode in the God of War games is tough as nails, but trust me, this game predated the difficulty factor from God of War, so, yeah. And we cannot carry any more elixirs of spiritual life because we already maxed out on those. Now we can climb up the ladder here, and we can make our way outside again. But I think there's also going to be some more enemies that we're going to have to fight when we get back at the front of the village. Yes, there is. Some more dark-clad armored samurais and some more ninja mages, or whatever. Or warlock ninjas, as some might say. Oh, and I have been playing more of Dead or Alive Dimensions, and I gotta say, that game is pretty good for a Nintendo 3DS title. And I think that's probably the earliest start of really fun Nintendo 3DS games that are bound to come. You know, the ones that we're most looking forward to. So I think that Dead or Alive Dimensions is a really good start right now. So if you have the $40 and if you have a 3DS, go pick up that game right now. I'd say that you'll probably get in lots of hours of play with that, especially with the trophies and the figurines that you can get in the game. So there's bound to be lots of replay value for what you get. And yeah, Palpachu is now offline. See ya, Palpachu. And that dude might come back online or not, but who knows. But yeah, other than that, Dead or Alive Dimensions, I'd say you ought to be picking that up right now, because it's a really well-made fighter, and it's kind of like a, I guess you could say it's more of a collaboration of Dead or Alive 1 through 4 with the storyline into one game, but just kind of simplified a little bit, because the Chronicles mode, it seems to follow more of Kasumi and and Ayane and Ryu and Hayate, because they're the ones who are the more dominant figures in the Dead or Alive series, even though Ryu Hayabusa is more dominant in the Ninja Gaiden series, the new one. But he seems to have a very significant role in the Dead or Alive franchise as well. So. And we have some more purple fiends, purple lesser fiends that we're fighting against. And there's also going to be a new type of enemy that we have not seen yet that we're going to be fighting along here. And these are pretty much going to be one-time enemies only. You might be surprised on what they look like. And of course, some of you have fought against them in the original Ninja Gaiden on the Xbox and Ninja Gaiden Black. Yes! The Triceraton fiends, or Triceratops fiends, or whatever. And these dudes, they wield huge maces, it looks like, or huge hammers, or huge axes, or something. They look like huge maces with spikes. Yeah, that's what they would be. And if you destroy their armor, they will get really enraged, but they will be weaker to an extent. So. Okay, and we're finally at the field where Doku is, or where his spirit is located. So let's save right here, and then we are bound to get into another battle. One that's going to seem to be inevitable to try and win, but or the one that seems inevitable to lose. and think of that as a, I guess you would say, a foreshadowing of who we're going to fight against. Yes, these are the Greater Fiends from the murals that we saw. Basically, they are the main antagonists in Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword. But do not fret, you know, fighting against these guys, because you are bound to lose in this fight whatsoever. But you can see me trying to do my best against these two. But I do manage to land some hits. But other than that, you will not win against these enemies, as they are going to capture Rachel again. And she seems to be more of the damsel in distress role in this game for some odd reason. Like most women are these days. I mean, in video games, I mean, Princess Peach, Zelda, who else would I be thinking of? Maybe Master Higgins' love interest in the Adventure Island games. And by the way, the guy who created Adventure Island, who worked for Hudson, is now leaving Hudson, and I'm really saddened by this, even though I wish him the best of luck on bigger and better things. But he will certainly be missed, and I hope this isn't the last time we will that we won't see the I hope this isn't the last time that Adventure Island is going to be made public. I hope there are going to be more games that Hudson's going to make down the pipeline, but who knows. But yeah, they're such fun games, and I like to play them some more. But other than that, enough of me blabbering right now, because we just completed Chapter 14, and we became Veteran Hunter, and for right now, I think we're going to go ahead and we're going to wrap up this episode. So next time on Double RPG Let's Play with Ninja Gaiden Sigma on the PS3, we are going to get into Chapter 15, and we'll see how far along we get. But anyway, if you have not done so already, please follow me on Facebook and Twitter with the links in the description to those pages of mine. And take care of yourselves, gamers, and I'll see you on the next episode. See you guys then.